to stomp on that. Both she and Obama have done some great things, and so they need to deal with those. They've been around for a while. She's a bit older than Obama, so she's been around a little longer. But they both need to recognize that, or she needs to recognize that, she really hasn't accomplished that much more, if it at all, than Senator Obama. Now, this is the thing that really gets me. She can't control her campaign staff. She can't control her. Her husband says they've had mix-ups and changes and all kinds of chaos, if you will, in her. How can she even control her staff? And then she has shown poor judgment. Back to the Iraq thing. How can you say, well, I should have, when the damage is already... George Bush has never really said that he lied about the information, and he did say that he relied on information given to him. But as president, he should have made sure that that information was factual and totally true without exception. Hilary made the same mistake that George Bush made. Do we really want somebody in the White House repeating those same things? And finally, for this segment, Hilary's shown that she's willing to do anything she can, fair or unfair, to get into the White House. Making a statement about plagiarizing, I think she needs to go and check the definition of plagiarism. He had permission. If you have permission, you're not plagiarizing. And what about the fact that she's used a whole lot of Barack statements during the course of this campaign? We never heard her talk about change before Iowa, before it showed itself a very viable mantra. Now she's talking about change. She's talking about a new Washington. She's talking about things being different. Those are all Obama's ideas. Those are all Obama statements. So to use these trivial little things. And another thing I want to point out, this is something that John McCain dealt with, and his wife. Anybody? Anyway, she stood up there and said, well, I don't know about you, but I'm proud of my country. Well, Michelle Obama simply said, for the first time in her adult life, she can be proud of America. Let's be truthful about this, America. Have we all forgotten the 30s and 40s in the southern part of the United States and the northern part of the United States? Not only black people, but other unwanted peoples were hung, killed, brutalized for the mere reason that they were who they were, not because they did anything wrong. Aren't there a whole, if John McCain is proud of that, we don't need him as president. If Hillary Clinton is proud of that, we don't need her as president. The bottom line is that there have been some episodes. What about during World War II when Japanese American citizens were corralled into, I'll just call them stockades, because they were Japanese. They were American citizens and they were treated like animals. So Mrs. McCain is proud of that. I have a huge problem with that. So there are some episodes in our history that we don't need to be proud of. There are some things we need to be ashamed of. That doesn't make us any more or less American. We are proud of this country, there's no doubt. But there are episodes. President Kennedy got assassinated. President Lincoln got assassinated. Attorney General Robert Kennedy got assassinated. Are these moments when we should be proud of the country? I don't think so. We went into Vietnam when we shouldn't have been there. Should we be proud of that? No. How do we treat the Vietnam vets when they came out of Vietnam? Is that something we ought to be proud of? No. So the bottom line is this. Michelle Obama was making a general statement that most of us probably have made one time or another about an issue concerning the United States. This makes me really proud to be an American. Oh, that happening really makes me proud to be an American. Or, more directly, whoa, when that happened, I was really not proud to be an American. Anybody who can say they were proud that we treated the Vietnam vets the way they did, as far as I'm concerned, they're not an American to be proud of something. Anybody who can say that corral the Japanese citizens or target even Iraqi Americans or Pakistani Americans or anybody who looked like they might have been a terrorist, that's nothing to be proud of. In fact, what that shows is that we, in fact, are not the land of the home of the brave and the land of the free. As a free society, as a brave society, we should be able to embrace our citizens no matter how they look, and we should be able to deal with any threat that comes to us without looking at Americans and saying, are you with them or are you not? John McCain, is he a member of the Irish Republican Army? What about President Bush? Sounds real German to ask them those questions. Anybody who has blonde hair and blue eyes, do we look at them crazy? No. The bottom line is that we need to stop this stuff in America, that we need to be who we are, a great land, a great country, and we have a lot of great people. And I think that this Democratic presidential race shows that. Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, both good people. Hillary, though, needs to understand that she is not perfect, and before she leaps, she ought to look. We're out.